Ground beef, cheese between two pieces of bread. You know, it's the patty melt, but it's often kind of just like, patty melt. I'll just take the patty melt. You know what? It's time for a little respect.
That time is now. Day 5 of 12 days of grilling, brought to you by the Minnesota Beef Council. We're going to change up the classic with the owner of Coalition in Excelsior, Eli Wollenzein, is
Hello.
here.
Look at you,
Yeah.
bringing some respect to the patty melt.
I guess so. We got the classic, and then we've got a couple variations.
What are your
right.
personal feelings about the patty melt? Are you?
Well, I love patty melts, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fat, so you know, it's
Eli,
fat guys love patty melts.
you have washboard abs.
Let's go to the grill.
Let's go to the grill. Okay, what do you have going over
Well,
here?
well, so we're doing a variation. Even this is a little bit different for a patty melt. Generally, you're going to do it in a pan.
Yeah.
You're going to make almost like a grilled cheese with a pressed burger and some grilled onions. But it's hot out. It's nice out. We want to be outside, so we're going to do it on the grill.
I like
So I
this.
just toasted some bread on my lower part of the grill. I have it on real low heat.
What kind of bread do you have there?
Well, so a classic patty melt. It's got to have rye bread. That's probably not arguable. Beef, and then cheddar usually, sometimes Swiss.
Okay.
And then I like onions. That's usually a component, but sometimes
Bring it
people
on.
don't. And then also Thousand Island dressing sometimes is classic,
Oh,
but
boy.
I do not use Thousand Island
You do
dressings.
not. Isn't that
I
what
do
they
not.
use on the Big Mac?
That
Isn't
is.
that their special
Something like
sauce?
that.
Well,
Something like
It's
that.
like their own variation, but look
Yeah.
at that. Okay, so you got your burger going.
Well, yeah, and so a grilled version is going to be very much the same, just melting our cheese on our over some low heat. I'm grilling the onions over some low heat as well.
I like this strategy though with
Yeah, no kidding.
the cheese on the bread.
Yeah.
And like that. That's cool.
Yeah, now some people argue it should be toast and like basically bread, a burger served on toast. But no, we need a grilled cheese,
Yeah.
some nice onions,
Oh, good
right?
call.
And then, you know, it should be a buttery, greasy, lots of cheese sandwich.
Yeah, that's
right?
why it's kind of like a
There's-
diner staple.
Oh, absolutely, and there's nothing healthy about it, right?
Well, you know,
So
the
we can-
onions. The charred onions.
Yeah, the charred
Well, yeah,
onions.
maybe
would
the
There's
onions.
protein in that
Let's see,
beef.
look how
That's
nice
good.
that looks. It's nice and grilled. It's
Yeah.
probably going to have that little bit of a smoky flavor from the grill.
And put
We'll
that
let
right
it
back
finish
over
on
the
the
flame.
grill.
Let me say this about doing bread on the open flame. It
Yeah.
is so great. I started doing grilled cheeses like that earlier this summer, and it just changes the game. But I noticed you were first
Absolutely.
heating it, just getting some indirect heat at the beginning.
Absolutely, yeah. So the butter doesn't burn and it doesn't
Yeah.
smoke up. You can also, if you grill your steaks on that grill and then put the butter, the bread on there, it'll soak up that
yeah.
grease, that fat from the steaks. That's called
Good.
steak bread a lot of times. So,
Wow.
yeah, and
I didn't know
then
that.
you know, to me, a patty melt has to be cut in half. So
Yeah.
should we go back over
Okay,
this
let's
cutting
bring
board?
it over.
She's going to
Yep.
drop it. Okay.
Slice her up. This is good
So this is
stuff.
the classic rye bread, cheddar cheese, grilled onions, some nice burger,
Oh my
wonderful burger
gosh.
meat pushed, fatty and buttery and wonderful, right?
Yeah, let's get it
And,
on
and
this.
probably
Gorgeous.
relatively hot. Should I
Holy,
cut a
you're
little
not
bit?
Sure,
kidding.
yeah.
I had
Yeah,
this
there, we
happen
can take a little
yesterday.
bite
I
off
mean,
of it.
yesterday Steve
there.
is probably recovering
my
from
mouth.
third-degree burns.
Really?
What
Coming
happened
late
on
because
Twisted
of
Side.
mouth burns that I
Yeah,
had.
okay, holy.
Careful on that.
hand.
That's pretty hot. Son of a gun. Everybody okay? All right.
It's hot. It's
I'm
hot.
too excited. Okay, I got to give this a break.
Yeah, we'll give it a break to cool
Let's
And then
down.
talk
we're gonna try.
variations.
So
here.
variations. So, you know, there's obviously variations of grilled or ground meat. So I did a chicken burger. I bet you haven't had chicken burger before.
I haven't.
No, I don't know why people don't think of ground chicken, and it's wonderful.
Never.
You need to add some cheese and some
Yeah.
fattiness to it. But
Okay.
I thought, you know, you can make a club. You could add some bacon. You could add some tomatoes.
Oh, good
right?
idea. What's the cheese on that?
Now, I put Swiss on this because I thought I'd do
Wow.
like kind of like a chicken club sandwich,
Nice.
right?
Okay, I'm going to try this one.
So it's
How are we doing, Steve?
We're pretty good now.
Okay.
pretty
Everything's
good,
okay.
not too
It's
hot.
It's still pretty hot,
Oh, man.
but it is delicious.
Holy Hannah, Eli
Wonderful,
Wollenzein.
wonderful.
Man, that is
You know,
delicious.
it's in the grill really makes it that nice smoky flavor.
And you know what? Don't skimp on the cheese on either side.
No, no,
Only
no.
cheese on the top is a terrible idea.
What
cheese
kind of
on-
butter? How much butter did you go on that?
Oh,
How many
lots of
gallons
butter,
of
lots of
butter
butter.
is on
You-
the sandwich for
Oh,
me?
You have
man.
to paint it from edge to edge. That guy, you know, right?
Gosh,
Right, right.
inch thick.
Well, we got a nice bison burger over here too with some white cheddar, and then I was just putting some spicy mayo. We'll put some wonderful kimchi.
Yeah.
This is from a local company named Oofda Kimchi.
Look at
Right
that.
here in Minnesota, yeah, and then some cilantro.
Oh my gosh, I got to try that one.
So this
Yeah,
one
let's
would
cut
be-
that up,
this
Eli.
one's
Let's
gonna
get
be
after some things here.
This one's going to be a little spicier. Oh,
I
look
love
at
this
that.
idea. This is
But you know,
so great.
like all these, they should be juicy and messy and.
You know what I like about this too is that if you are making burgers and yet you don't have buns, or you have that annoying thing where you don't have quite enough buns, or you just, you know,
Yeah.
it irritates you that the bun sales people are making money and you're throwing buns away.
I know.
Just use the bread.
Absolutely.
Bread. Bread
Okay.
works fine.
Let's
And
try
burgers
this guy.
originally were on bread. you
Yeah,
know,
that was how they
originally
were
on
made to
bread,
be.
so-
Okay.
Oh man,
Absolutely.
are you a big fan of bison, Elizabeth? Because I think bison is just just to die
Well,
for.
it's got about a 10% fat content versus 30.
Man,
So
the
it's a little
kimchi
bit
on
better.
there and the cilantro.
Isn't that good? Isn't that
Oh my
kimchi
gosh.
wonderful?
Whoa.
I would eat any of this all day long.
Yeah, it's
Eli,
got a
you
kick.
should open
It's
a
got some
restaurant.
flavor.
Yeah, you should. You're pretty good at this.
Maybe a patty melt restaurant.
I
huh?
know.
Kidding.
Let's
Wow.
call it patty melt.
That's all
There
awesome.
we go.
Oh, I love
Not
it.
a bad idea.
Way to go.
Thanks, Eli.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so the recipes are on our website. Just go to TwinCitiesLive.com. Make sure you check those out, or even better, download our free recipe app that's on your smartphone.
Oh, very cool. Big thanks to the Minnesota Beef Council, too, for just giving us beef all the time.
I know, it's so good.
Good.
We have more information about beef backers and recipe ideas for ground meat. You can head to the Minnesota Beef Council website. Thanks to the Minnesota Beef Council for sponsoring Twin Cities Live and putting on this glorious tradition that is called 12 Days of Grilling.
No kidding. Oh, we have something coming up tomorrow?
Yeah, what
too?
should we do? Look, read this right here.
Look at this. It says tomorrow we're not only going to put the burger on the grill, but also the toppings too, like beer-soaked onions and heirloom tomatoes.
Would you
That sounds
look
about
at
right.
that? Hey, did you know that mesh details are one of the hot trends in workout gear? We're going to need to work out after polishing off all these sandwiches.
Wow.
That's coming up next on Twin Cities Live. Eli, spicy, delicious.